Good evening on Monday, January 20, and indeed the year has already kicked off. Actually, today we were practicing some combat sports and it was fun. By the sequences you can learn, and then in the end you use all what you have learned to tackle with your partner. But let's do a quick wrap up beginning from early 2021 and see how we had the visionary insight back then and how it took 4 years until we were beginning to see the adaptation, this shift in adaptation. But it happened gradually, and the Rome wasn't built in a day. So now we are coming into the intricate details and ethos, the intricate ethos, how it is done well, since on the way it has had its rough bumps on the road, and now we are filtering all the noise out and coming into such concepts as fairness, while the adaptation has happened and is now reaching the curve of parabolic curve, and now we are accelerating the speed how the future of tokenization is happening. And on my behalf, I have created something like Arc of Abundance already on October 2024. But so to do this quick wrap up after that intro, let's reel back a little bit, and my aspiration of reasoning already started in 2021. Inimitable proof of being. I predicted that NFTs are the beginning point for all kinds of on-chain utilities yet to be unleashed. One of them is obviously tokenization, and it democratizes the ownership of assets that has so far been exclusive only to stock and such ETFs that hold a burden of paperwork. Only now, as of beginning of 2025, it is clear that the adaptation and onboarding has started to happen by leaps and bounds, while people are finally seeing the glimpse of the idea in the end of the tunnel. And the tunnel is the past 4 years of this kind of sideway bumpy road, let's say, while the faith in the on-chain ideas was accumulating. So what started as a meme coin boom a couple years ago is now turning into a personalized tokenization by an entity who collectors can monetize or speculate on as long as it's verified by the person themselves. Only then it has the proof of asset, right? So the Web3 onboarding has changed from memes into personal assets. But it definitely does not stop there. As I'm aware, the next trailblazing utilization is on ideas, including and not limited to science, even some belief systems, different kind of ethoses, and art of life, literature. So in 2021, I predicted that NFTs will be on the battlefront of this. But what happened is that the tokenization is mostly on meme coins so far. Yet there is not much tangible on the, if you see a number of particular coins or assets in your wallet, it's just numbers. And not only that is quite boring to me, but if you think how a meme coin is launched, or such a personalized asset, even if it's verified with such a direct association to a person who does it or creates the launch, let's say, it is still unfair, because them who snipe the tokens in the very beginning are set to take the advantage, and they have way less risk than the others afterwards. Not quite a cool. And thereby instead we need less unfairness and more fairness. A more fair inception would happen gradually over time, since all goodness takes more time, you know? I believe even a cosmic Big Bang is not immediate from the beginning, since its most valuable fruit takes time to develop and to form into a livable planet like Earth. Thus, that meme token phase aside, I do not like it as much. So I await and expect the meme trend to go further into NFTs that are even more fun and tangible collectibles than just plain number of tokens. Because, you know, NFTs are also the number, but they are more. Thereby, I have already started off with Arc of Abundance, a collection created on October 2024. And quite a fun fact is that the collection was so long in the makings. Already in 2023, I was incubating on different ideas until it was finalized. And on the way, Likewise, there were the bumps on the road. On the way, I had many ideas on the drawing table, which were discarded. And over time, since it took time to develop, it came into this idea, Arc of Abundance. And there you go. It is ongoing. The launch is ongoing. It's not an immediate beginning, but it is slowly, one by one, happening week by week, and people are fairly able to catch them one by one on the go, depending how much they are thanking the creator. And it is way more fair, way more honest way to invest into a personalized asset on chain. And indeed, that is what I am so glad to be working on every week. Anyone can participate initially on the launchpad, that is for this Arc of Abundance collection on Drip. And then afterwards, anyone can participate on the secondary market of NFTs. And there are multiple choices: Magic Eden, Tensor, and so forth. We will see which will stand out. But overall, to wrap this up, I call more ideas, since ideas are also able to be tokenized. And in my case, Arc of Abundance, what comes to Arc of Abundance, as a creator, I'm also participating. Likewise, anybody else, I have the same rules by which I can acquire a token of mine. Thereby, I can't just type in number how many I want, because I want to be by the strict fair rules as everybody else on the same line. And thereby, since I do want to participate, I have over time acquired several assets of mine. And now afterwards, what I can do for them? Well, I can give them out for a DAO that is tokenized. And thereby we can create this separate token, for example, AOA, standing for Arc of Abundance. And that whole amount of tokens is fractionalized ownership of all artworks that the creator owns. And now the creator can verify this being true, and they can even transfer the assets into a separate wallet that will be controlled or locked by the DAO. And then the DAO can vote as they wish, or what they want to do with it. Or basically just hold the NFTs as they accumulate over time, and then they can trade the tokenized, or the token that is basically the fractionalized asset of the NFTs in the fund or in the DAO wallet that consists of all the NFTs held by the creator. You see, that is just an example of an idea that wouldn't be possible otherwise. And I bet the future is bright and full of those. Upwards we go.